Wagwan Bounce Nation, I am the beat doctor DJ Epic, or rather mnanijua kama Omusani man. And right about now we have an amazing guest. Huyu ni bingwa manze. This is an East African legend. I know you all are wondering who it is. Wagwan bro.
Wagwan.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
They know him as Bebe Cool. Yes?
Yes, indeed.
Welcome man to Bounce Nation.
Thank you for bouncing me in.
You're a legend, man. It's a pleasure. I even want to shake your hand. Welcome. You're a legend in the entertainment industry, especially in East Africa.
Thank you.
You've been in the game for quite some time.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Yes.
Since about 1997, around there?
Yes.
Till now?
Till now.
That's almost 3 decades.
Yes.
What's the secret?
Persistence and having a plan, knowing what I want, and I love my. Music is what I know best.
Yes.
And I don't think there's any other reason that would have made me quit music for anything else.
So music is your passion. Music is
Passion.
your number one love.
My work, my everything.
Everything is musical.
Yes.
That's amazing. There's a time there was a collaboration between us, Kenyans, and you. You were called East African Bashment Crew.
Yes.
I know there are people who are a bit young. The Gen Zs don't understand that.
Yes.
I want us to dive into that a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was basically a collaboration between East African artists. Nazizi represented Tanzania and Kenya. Waire represented Kenya. I represented Uganda. But even before the so-called East African Bashment Crew, that's the one with Nazizi and Waire, there was one between me, Chameleon and Red Sun, the combination. The issue was more about to see how we can work together beyond borders.
Yeah.
Because when I worked with Naz and Waire, Naz and Waire sold me here, I sold Naz and Waire in Uganda.
Yes.
So there was a double audience.
Yeah, it's like they're getting your audience and they're like that, vice versa, yeah.
Exactly, and that's what I think is missing right now, because that collaboration works. It doesn't work as a song collabo,
yeah,
but it works as, even the fans pick on those artists with a passion.
Yeah.
So we were picked together in East Africa because we combined as, a group.
All right, awesome. 3 decades in the game. What
Yes.
has changed? Like, is it easier to be an artist now with all this technology, or
Yeah.
back then when you had to be played on Channel O?
Oh man, if it's to rate between them and then and now, then it was at 2%. Now it is at 80%. It is easier to be an artist today. You don't need to leave your bedroom today to become a star.
Yeah.
You just have to be in your bedroom, create your content. And today what is happening in Uganda, even content creators like TikTokers, once they hit the tube, what happens next is they go to the studio and record music.
Yeah.
So today there's so many ways you can become a celebrated artist.
It's a bit easier.
So not just a bit, it's fully a bit.
Fully easier.
I mean, for us, we used to walk miles and miles, travel from Uganda to Kenya to take a song physically.
But that's true. Right now, I think you can do a collabo on WhatsApp.
Exactly.
Just send an email.
It has its challenges. I
Yeah.
mean, those days it could be about 20, 30 artists, but now it's about 1,000.
Yes, right now the market is really flooded, and there's a lot of content.
Exactly, so you can easily be dropped off.
One thing I even want to ask you, how do you balance your personal life and being an artist? Because sometimes the two get mixed up a bit.
Yeah, it's a challenge. When you're young, it's okay. I mean, your personal life is the music itself.
Yeah.
But when you grow older, I mean, you've got family, you've got other businesses now to start running. So balancing all those issues becomes a difficult. You have to create different personalities for each of them.
All right, amazing, man. I played 2 of your brand new songs in the album. One is Circumference, one is Motivation.
Yes.
So what made you sit down and think about an album called Break the Chains?
Break the Chains, the direction was towards, changing, getting away from where I was or what I was doing to do something totally new. Basically changing the mindset of wanting to stick to, there's global music, there's Afrobeat, but then as Uganda and as East Africans, we had stuck to our own sound. Yes, it's okay to do our own sound, but you see, this is a global competition towards the prize called finances and global success.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go global, you're going to have to do a sound that is global. So I said, you know what, let me break this jinx within myself and let me go do sounds that are related globally. That is, you can hear on my Break the Chains album, there's Afrobeat, there's Afrotech, there's Afropop. because that's what the whole world is consuming. I've done enough for Uganda and I've done some good stuff for East Africa, but now it's time for me to leap beyond and to also pick a leaf from the West African artists. How long are we going to complain as East African artists that, you know, these guys are the ones making it here and there, yet we know the steps. The steps is as good as, imagine the top charts in Kenya or the top charts in Uganda, Spotify, are full of Nigerians.
Yeah.
So who is streaming that music? It is the Kenyan, it is the Ugandan.
Yeah.
So instead of just allowing them to stream only that, I learn what are they streaming, what type of sound they're streaming. So when I did that sound, in a split second, now also the album is being streamed. So we need to pick a leaf as quick as possible.
Yes.
Accept what the Gen Zs or the young generation is loving and do that.
All right, I like that story, but you're a king of hits.
Yeah.
For example, you have Mbozi's Malwa. That's a song that in Kenya is a hit song for years.
Yes.
So also on your album, I'm seeing jams that are gonna blow up, of course. So what's the secret behind actually this type of music that you make sure your songs are timeless? Because you have a lot of timeless songs. Not many artists know how to do that.
Yeah, it's teamwork. I mean, and it's you grow knowledge as time goes by. You start to understand the market, you understand what people want, what DJs can play in a minute. You understand which songs can hit in a day or two, or those will take 2 months or 3.
Yeah.
You can understand a song. You see, when I do such quality videos, I can tell that kind of a song requires a quality video because it will have a long life.
Yeah.
So there are those that I can do for just seconds. And so you have to understand the market at that specific time and what it wants, and you do 2 things: long-term and short-term plans.
I like that. So now in this album, you have a favorite song. Which is your favorite song in that album? This is the one that you sat down and like, this is the one.
I'm not sure, trust me. For now, I'm going with Check and Hidden Agenda and Home. I'm confused between 4 plus, of course, Hips Don't Lie. So today I choose one, tomorrow I choose the other.
You don't
I haven't pointed.
You don't feel like there's one when you were in the studio like, this is a hit song. This one the whole world will jump.
And every other song I went recording, I felt like it was better than the previous one I recorded.
You felt like the album is it?
Yes, and funny enough, when the album came out, that's the reaction we've gotten from all the listeners who are streaming this album. They fail to choose which song is best because nearly everyone says I've got more than 6 songs on this album to choose on. So for now, I wouldn't be so sure. I need maybe another 1 month.
Yeah.
And let me see if the people or the streamers can redirect my mindset. But of course, Check is now leaping ahead.
Yeah.
That's the one I did with Joshua Baraka. And then Hidden Agendas is another one that is absolutely, surprising. Games.
Yeah.
The one which I featured DJ Edu. And of course, I cannot fail to say that one of those that touches my heart is Home. Home is a passion.
Awesome. Awesome. Circumference and motivation feel like it's a storyline.
Yes.
Like there's something you want the masses to understand about your music or yourself.
Yes.
So instead of us guessing, can you give us insight on that?
Well, Break the Chains is more of the 16 songs combined all together make a story. And if I can say it's a challenge, a Kenyan fan can sit down and look at those titles and create a complete story about their life. That's number 1 on that album. You can make a complete story about your own life by just rearranging the different titles. That was intentional. Then number 2, motivation. This album, every song appeals. It makes a lot of sense. People need motivation in life.
Yes, true.
People need to break chains where they're seated. People need a home when everybody, there's a moment when you're down in life and you need somebody to talk to. Home can be a person. Home can be a house, but if it's a house, there needs to be a person to pick up that call. Games. I mean, who doesn't like to play games at a certain time? I'm not talking about the one with women and men. So when you go deep down, Hips Don't Lie. I mean, Hips Don't Lie is Afro-tech, but when you say hips don't lie, I mean, ladies know what I'm talking about. You got big hips, nice hips.
Yes.
Your life don't lie, you know. Rectangle love. I mean, you know, the rectangle kind of love.
Yeah.
So these titles directly impact and have direct meaning towards each and every individual.
That's amazing. You're an OG. I think I'm allowed to say that.
Yes.
How many times have you been to Kenya? Do you know how many times you've been in Kenya?
Wow.
Too many times, I guess.
Too many times. I mean, I was in these studios for so many times when I was starting. This is where I began my music.
So welcome. This is your home, man.
This
On
is
Bounce
my
Nation,
home.
we tell people welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your home. Feel very free. Yes, amazing.
Bouncing.
Yes. So now, how has Kenya's environment changed? What do you feel like this time that you're in Kenya and you're going around doing media tours and all? Do you feel like it's the same as when you were back here, or there's a bit of change? Is there more music being played?
Of course, now the market is more open. There's more opportunity, and you young people are giving each other the opportunity to, you know, get exposed. But Kenya has always been good. I mean, in Kenya, the difference between Kenya and Uganda, in Uganda was difficult to be given an opportunity. Here, it has even become more easier because I hear so many artists coming up every now and then. There's a disadvantage there, there's an advantage.
Yeah.
But at least it gives hope to anybody who works seriously and hard. And for me as Bebe, I still see, I'm happy to see the likes of Bien leaping even farther. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because if we just let go, we know that these things take experience. With the experience that we've gotten, if a person like Bien can do that, I believe it is reawakening every other artist to say, you know what, the globe is not so big. Just like what Bebe is doing now. Take on this media tour, go to Kenya, go to Tanzania, go to Kigali, Rwanda, go to Ethiopia, go to Congo, and then start from there, go to Nigeria. I mean, we can, as East African artists.
We can place ourselves on the map, and I feel like we're on that direction.
Yes.
Just maybe 2-3 more years, and we'll be there.
Yes.
We'll be on the global stage.
True. If we have a few more people doing exactly what's happening like this, we need artists to come back to Uganda. Kenyan artists must now walk back.
Yeah.
DJs, I remember those days we used to hire DJ Pinye.
Yes.
Nearly every 2 weeks to come to Kenya, to go to Tanzania. All these Kenyan big dops like Red Sun, Nazizi Waire, Hardstone, who are existing for you. They used to do concerts in Uganda, but today the artists, I think, are a bit laid back.
Yeah, like they're so chill.
They're chilled. They don't want to take that challenge, and I'm calling upon the top Kenyan artists right now who are trending.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me a few names, like 2 or 3?
Currently there's Bien, and then we're also in an R&B.
In the new latest.
So like right now, Kenyan music is going a direction of a bit of R&B.
Okay.
So now we have likes of Njerai, Motoria, Bien, of course. He's actually the one leading. Willie Paul is also disturbing the airwaves. I'm sure you know Willie Paul.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so that's like maybe a bit of them, yeah.
So what they need to do is they need to leap in straight, because the audience in Uganda also enjoys welcoming artists.
Yeah.
They need to come back. Ugandan audience, it makes an artist. Just like you see the Nigerians have come.
Yeah.
The same as you see Bebe has left Uganda and come here. So I want to encourage all the young artists, please come to Uganda, come quickly, because there's a gap.
There's a market.
There's a market. And this market, the music right now, it's crazy. You know, Kampala is a party place.
Yeah, it's a party zone, yes.
A party zone. So you can't miss on that. Come spend a weekend, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clubs, you know, make contact, do it 3, 4, 5 times in a year, and boom, your music starts to play.
Your music now will be quite popular. Artists, Kenyan artists, have you had the advice you've been given? If you're an upcoming artist, kwa ni bouncer manzeno unataka kufanya usanii, ndio umepatiwa script. Very simple, very clear. What challenges were there when you were making your album? I'm sure there were challenges. Which artist was a bit, so many phone calls, yo, where's the track, where's the track?
Yeah, well, basically, the biggest challenge was believing in it, or the fear to know what, the reception will be like. What will people, because this was totally doing the opposite of what I've always done. I got out of my usual comfort zone and decided to do something new. So I definitely worried what will be the reaction from the people. You've spent 1.5 years building an album, and then in one day everyone tells you this is bad. But then lucky enough from the listeners, this album is about exactly 30, today is the second or the first?
This is the first. Yeah.
We released it on the 30th. So exactly 30 days ago, and we've never gotten any negative comment on it, and it is growing on streaming. And also the importance of this album, I wanted to do it and start the trend of teaching our East African people.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, you can tell us more because you're in the field itself.
Yes.
What back then, maybe 10, 15 years ago, we were the kings of East Africa, Uganda and Kenya.
Yeah, that's true.
But now, Tanzania came and overtook us.
Yes.
And we have also lost our audience. You can see even in the charts, as you're saying, it's purely Nigerian music.
Yes.
So where did we go wrong as the East Africa community?
We became comfortable, and we became, because you see, it's only in Kenya and Uganda that artists were being paid fairly well.
Yeah.
So that fair payment was what we never expected. It could make a life.
Yeah.
People started buying properties, people started buying cars by just working within the region.
Yeah.
Which is okay, but we could have done way much more, because by that time, when I left Nairobi, when I went back to Uganda, we were being nominated all over Africa and globally.
Yeah.
I remember my last nomination was on the Mobo Awards. I remember MTV nomination with The Game in Nigeria, even here itself in Kenya. We did the Kora Awards.
Yes.
Every year there could be 6 Kenyans, 5 Ugandans in any of those awards.
Yeah.
So we became comfortable, and we allowed our neighbor to take advantage of our weakness. And for them, you know how aggressive West Africans can be.
They actually...
They mean business.
Their marketing is one thing that I feel like us artists don't... They have the script, but we don't follow it really, because a Nigerian would leave Nigeria and come for a media tour without anyone telling them come to Kenya.
Yes.
I feel like Kenyans, we don't do the same. It's very hard to see a Kenyan in Uganda
the same to
doing
Ugandans.
an interview, yeah?
The same to Ugandans. I mean, we've been comfortable. You release a beautiful song like Love You Every Day. I never came for a media tour. Yeah. Because that same second, everyone in Uganda was like, oh, that's a beautiful song. Then concerts were paying. Then I started to go for 1, 2, 3 gigs, abroad. Yeah. Then I'm comfortable. But now, we have noticed that hard work pays. Yeah. Because what the Nigerians did, they stayed consistent and persistent. While us, we came back and said, I'm big. I'm the one. I'm the one. So I think we have to go back to the drawing board, and it won't be so long. As long as we agree that let's go on a drawing board, let's go back to intermarriages of our music within Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda. If we do that, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, boom, we have global artists here. Because
I feel like there's such a disconnect between us and our fans, because they all moved the Nigerian side.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because we were just still doing the same thing. Yeah. I mean, you do the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. But fans move on, because then they go based on results. They don't care whether you're Ugandan or you're Kenyan. Yes. Then they want nice stuff and new stuff. You can see today with the Gen Zs. Yes. You have to give them something special, something new.
Something that they can consume, and things are changing so fast.
So fast.
So as an artist, you also have to be very dynamic and find what they will consume.
Fashion, type of music,
dance
genre,
style, especially dancing. Dancing
exactly.
is it because of TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've seen that you have a collaboration with Yemi Alade, DJ Edu. Which other Kenyan should we expect for maybe a collaboration?
Now, by the end of this tour, I will have a clear answer for that, because I definitely feel it was my move first when I came to Kenya, and I left with a collaboration of Nazizi and Wairi. Now I'm back. Yeah. So by Friday, I will definitely reach out, because I also want to study the ground. Yes. And make the right decision and take back a Kenyan into Uganda. And I want that to make sense to Kenyan artists, to Kenyan DJs. Yeah. That Bebe came here, immediately went ahead and did a remix, and this guy is now charting in 6 months in Uganda. Yes. So now it will encourage all the other artists to do the same. You get it? Yeah. And it's so easy. I mean, this is 45 minutes between each other by flight. Yeah. So, you start to be a big star. And when you do such a thing, even Uganda will pick more songs from this artist. You get it? Yeah. So we just have to do that at the moment. I love that. Now, my fans are already on the TL saying they want to listen to an a cappella.
So I want to give you the mic.
Okay.
30 seconds of a cappella. This one is just for the fans. You can sing any particular jam you want.
Anything.
Anything. This
Okay.
the floor is yours.
On the new album, of course, I've got a song called Check. I did this with Joshua Baraka. I know these Gen Zs now know Joshua Baraka.
Yes, yes.
That's our latest, youngest, artist from Uganda. And I did this, and it's moving, one of the best songs on the album.
All right.
It says, it's all about the check.
Yeah.
I met this girl on a Monday, and she's, at the beach having fun. And then I go in there, you know how you vibe girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she, at the end of the whole conversation, she says, you know what? Don't waste your time talking much. For me, it's about the check.
It's about the check. It's about the money.
It's about the money.
It's about
so
the
you
money.
got the money, give me the check.
Yeah.
I get what you want. So I met a girl on Monday, pretty girl, so fine. I was at the beach, a little tipsy, but she was such a vibe. I tell her, I really like you, honey. I said, can you be my main chick, darling? Your melanin so clean, my darling. Can you make you mine? Eh? She said she do it for the check, check, check. Do it for the paper. She said she do it for the check, check, check. Oh, for the moolah. Oh, Sean is for the check, check, check. Do it for the paper. She said she do it for the check, check, check. Oh, for the paper. Oh, for the moolah. Oh, for the check.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, time is not with us right now. So I would want you to look at this camera.
Yes.
There are so many people you inspire. This one is not even a young generation or an old generation.
Yeah, man.
It's all about you have fans from back then. I was even telling our audience, even our parents definitely know who you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So I would like you to give them a bit of advice on like things they should do, how they should live in order to get to the levels that you have reached and even break those levels.
All right. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to the Kenyan people. To the Kenyan Gen Zs, I want to swear to you that I was made in Kenya. And this I've always told everybody in Uganda who's fighting my career, that you cannot destroy Bebe unless if you go to Kenya. You have to destroy him from Kenya, cut the roots, then the leaves in Uganda will die out. Now, what is the important part of Kenya today, or Uganda or East Africa? I call upon every person in Kenya watching this show. Let's combine the energy in the entertainment industry one more time, because we need to push our artists, we need to push each other. How? The world about today is all about streaming music. It is all about streaming music. Stream Kenyan music more than any other music. Let me give you a good example. If you stream Suru's music, one song like this to, let's say in a week, to get 20 million, Jay-Z will look for that guy. Because he's going to ask and wonder, who the hell is that getting 20 million streams in just a week or two, okay? So if you go out there and stream your East African artists, stream Bebe Cool's music, stream Diamond, stream BN, stream Joshua Baraka, what is going to happen in 2-3 years is these artists are going to become big artists in the globe. Why? Because the global artists will now be looking for us, because they need the 200 million streams or 200 million people in East Africa. So the making of an artist to become global has nothing to do with an artist going anywhere further. It has everything to do with you who is watching. Stream the music from the East African artists, and let's make the East African artists big, and here we will be at the heights where we need to be.
Amazing, amazing, man. You already heard it, man. Basically, we want to put the East African map to the world, man. So if anywhere you're at home and you're listening
definitely
to this,
the album is Break the Chains. Stream it, listen to it. If you don't believe me, listen to it once, and I say this, trust me, you will never look back with that album. Break the Chains from Bebe Cool.
thank you so much for coming in studio, man. It was such a pleasure. Right about now, I want to play Check for everyone who had the acapella, but I feel like you're going to perform this one for us.
Let me do
Let's
that,
do
man.
it.